Yes. Okay, welcome to HOLOWITS online workshop. Today, we will focus on introduction and operation of S200. The presenter today is the product director of HOLOWITS, Shenxu Wang. At the beginning, Mr. Wang will have a brief description of S200. Then Mr. Wang will talk about the solution and the solution architecture and the application scenario about S200, and also S200 key value features. Lastly, Mr. Wang will show some online demo to you. And after the presentation, we will leave some time for Q&A. You can type your questions at Q&A area anytime during the presentation. Mr. Wang will answer some questions directly, and we will collect all your questions and post them on our website with the solutions. And about the material, you can find it on our website, www.holowits.com. And all the materials will show at this area, resources. And for our partners, we hope you all come to take our online courses here and pass the exam to get our certificate specialist. And now welcome Mr. Wang to start the presentation.
Okay, hello everyone. Thank you for having me. I really appreciate having this opportunity to have this online workshop. Okay, let me share my screen. Okay, is it good? Okay. Let's begin our HOLOWITS S200 online workshop. My name is Shenxu Wang. I'm the product director. I'm happy here, and here is the agenda. And I hope in this workshop, we will altogether get familiar with HOLOWITS S200, this new product, and get familiar with the solution, the application scenario, and some key features. At the last of this workshop, I will cooperate with my co-worker, Mr. Zhang Lin. We will do the online demos of the HOLOWITS S200 for other guests here. And at last, I'd like to answer your questions. Okay, let's begin. Firstly, let's talk about some customer challenge, or you could call it customer pain points. I think it is very common in the worldwide. I will just talk a little bit and not very long stories about the customer challenge. I think there are some points. The firstly is right now in the security surveillance systems, there's not only the video surveillance systems, okay? There are many other systems such as the access control, the intrusion alarm systems, and the vehicle lane systems, and so on. But right now, the data is isolated. So it is, we call it data as isolated island. So this is the first challenge facing to the customer. Okay, the second one, I think it is the poor emergency response. Okay, because we are facing the video surveillance. So we are talking about, or we are dealing with is the emergency, dealing with is the emergency situations. So we need a very quick emergency response. But right now, I think in the case of emergencies, there is a lack of means of overall control. Okay, so this is the second part. Last but not least, I think right now in the video surveillance, only the very common, very traditional cameras are used in many scenarios. So lack of the non-AI, so lack of the AI cameras So right now it is only the non-AI or low efficiency. So there are many security blend errors. So in the world, we are facing the same challenge. So maybe all the customers have the same pain points. So how to deal with it? What we HOLOWITS will offer to the customer. Today, we will talk about HOLOWITS S200. So first thing first, I will describe what is S200 and what will S200 do, and what is the main key features or the solutions or the architectures of S200. Okay, HOLOWITS S200 is a comprehensive management platform, and the video or the VMS, video management software, is the core of this product. And it is the target, the positioning of this product is to enable the medium-sized comprehensive situation solutions. Okay, and HOLOWITS S200 is a hardware and software integrated platform. So it is very suitable for many different scenarios. So when you buy or when you see the HOLOWITS S200, it's a hardware. So you got a hardware. More specifically, it's a server. It's a 2U rack mount server. It's a 2U rack mount server, but it has the VMS built in. So it is a platform. So you just have a solution, integrated solution, or we call it a comprehensive management platform. That means you buy a server and you also get a VMS. So all together or combined together, this is the HOLOWITS S200. So the platform positioning is, it is integrated management, and we offer the application and the server. And what the S200 is to offer is we will build a comprehensive scenario application, not only the video surveillance. Okay, so it supports multiple access control systems, as I said before, and many entrance or the vehicle lane systems and the intrusion alarm systems. So it's very comprehensive altogether. And because S200 has a built-in VMS, so it could support the streaming, the video streaming. So it can support the multiple client application to log in and to fetch the stream from the server and to do the live videoing or the video playback or some video surveillance applications. Okay, and you can use it as a platform. And if this is a large size solution, so that means you have many cameras, many NVRs, or many our HOLOWITS products, such as HOLOWITS IVS 800 or HOLOWITS NVR 800, then you may use the video multiple cascading architecture. I will talk about it later. So as a summary, and in this slide, you will see the HOLOWITS S200 is a hardware and software integrated platform, and it can support more than 50 clients to log in and to do the media forwarding. And the capacity, the maximum capacity of S200 is about 10,000 channels of the video management. So it could enable the medium-sized or the large-sized comprehensive situation solutions. Okay, and it could also support the multiple access control or the other subsystems. And on the right side of this slide, you could see it is a very clear architecture about the HOLOWITS S200. Okay, and it has many good features for the HOLOWITS S200. Firstly, you can see it integrated with the third-party cameras or NVRs and the platform to realize the transformation. That means you could protect the legacies. For example, if in your the solution, maybe in the legacy system, there are many other vendors NVR or some devices. HOLOWITS S200 could have the means to integrate it. And it could connect it with the decoder, okay, and the network keyboard for access control and the others, the subsystems. And in today's workshop, I will work with my coworker to do the online demo for you. And lastly, we provide the base pack or the software and hardware. It is all-in-one machine. All-in-one machine. That means you buy HOLOWITS S200, we offer you a hardware server and a VMS software platform, and you also get the free license already. It is a package. It is a package. So it is 256 license free for you, for the customer. That means if your project is under 256 channels, all the device channels, then you do need the extra channel license. And in the future, I mean, if your project is over 256, you could purchase the software license to expand the number of management channels according to needs of the project. Okay, let's come to the S200 overall architecture. So this is the architecture of S200. As I mentioned, as the lower layer, lower tier of this chart, it is the device. It is the devices that could be integrated with S200, such as our HOLOWITS surveillance devices, such as SDC, software-defined camera, and IVS or NVR. So that means if you cooperate with HOLOWITS, then that means you could do the one-shot purchase here. That means you could buy the platform, that is the S200, and you could buy the NVR, and you could buy the cameras, and altogether to form a solution in your project or distribution, whatever. Okay, and we could offer, we could support other device or equipment such as the decoder or the access control or the vehicle access, such as the lane, vehicle lane gate systems. And S200, we have many mini services that could do the video data access, IoT data access, and the other basic services, such as the media forwarding, event forwarding, or the image retrieval, and so on. And the most important, it has the Northboard, the service or the application service. That means if you use S200, it is the closed loop solution, and you could use many unique or many very valuable features applications in, with the S200. And because it has the Northboard service, it supports many the protocol such as the GB 2811 that is used to do the system connecting, And we could offer the REST API, and we could support many others, the video streaming protocols. So that means S200 could integrate it with the third-party system or the other IaaS-based systems. And because it has a VMS built in, so you could use multiple clients to access the server. So it is a client and a server architecture. Okay, so in the later demo, you could see it. And let's see if the large scale the deployment architecture. This is for a large scale. It is the headquarter and the branch campus deployment architecture. So you could think about there is a enterprise, and it has a headquarter in Bangkok, for example, in Thailand, Bangkok, and it has multiple branches in the other cities in the Thailand, right? So it is altogether is a enterprise. So if this enterprise want to monitor other sites in the branch campus, so you need to form a architecture. You need to deploy a solution to utilize the S200 to do this scenario in this solution. So you could see on this slide, in the subcampus A or subcampus B or subcampus, you could deploy the S200 server. So it can be deployed as a single campus. So it is separated. It is separated from the other subcampus. That means it is a closed loop in the subcampus A. So you could set the organization, you could set, configure the user authentications here, and the users or the security guard here in the subcampus could log in, into the S200 server in subcampus A, and to do the live video playback, PTZ control, and something like this. The same is in the subcampus B, C, or N. And in the headquarters, maybe in the Bangkok, for example, you could deploy another S200. And the S200 in the subcampus altogether could connect it or integrate it into the headquarters in the Bangkok. That means the management teams or the high-level security teams in the headquarters could log into the S200 in the headquarters, and they could see all the cameras or all the front-end devices in the subcampus, and could fetch the stream or do the playback or receive the event or the AI alarms, something like this. And if the network is connected, or you could see if the subcampus network is connected to the headquarters, then this structure is very economic deployment. That means there's no need to deploy the S200 server in the subcampus. Then all the devices altogether connected to the S200 server in the headquarters. So it is just the physically, it is the headquarter and the branch campus deployment architecture, but it's the single campus deployment architecture actually, right? So devices in the subcampus and the management is in the headquarter, and all the users, not only in the headquarter or in the subcampus, could log into the S200 based on your roles, or based on your security roles, or based on your user authentications, and to only see your resources and their management, and you could do the live view, playback, or PTZ control, something like this. Okay, So next, I will talk about very typical application scenarios. On the left-hand side, it is a scenario one. It is very common. It is very common in the scenario where there is a common control center. That means there is a video wall in the control center, and maybe here, as an example, in this picture, there are 9 screens in the video wall. So that means you need a decoder to connect it to the video wall and decoding the screens and to display on the video walls. And the security guard or the management team could use the PC workstation, which installed the S200 client, and to log into the S200 server to do the monitor or playback or the other key features. So it is this application scenario. The other application scenario on the right-hand side, I think it is very common in the overseas market. It is the in the security guard room. There's no video wall, only the PC workstation, but it supports the multiple screens. Okay, maybe there are 3 output or 4 outputs. You could to display multiple different applications on different screens, such as in the middle is the EMAP, on the left is the live view, or on the right is the playback, something like this. And S200 also could support this scenario. So in many cases, maybe it is combined. In the control center, you use the scenario 1, and in many other security guard rooms, you could use the scenario 2. So I think it is very common in many projects. Okay, next we will talk about the key features. Okay, the key features. S200 has many valuable features, but today is only the online workshop. I cannot to show the very detail of every features to you. I will pick up the most valuable features and do the demo to all the guys here, and to demonstrate what is the key feature and what S200 could offer to the customer. Okay, I think I will talk about the materials a little bit on this slide, and will transfer the screen to my coworker, Mr. Zhang Lin. Or I could quickly go through all the slides, and then I will transfer the screen, share screen to Mr. Zhang Lin. Okay, I pick up the later one. I will quickly go through all the slides which display the key features, and then I will transfer. Okay. Okay, the first one is the live video. So it is very common because it is a VMS, as I said before. So it support the video preview, or the mouse-driven PTZ, or the intelligent information overlay, or the multiple resources tree to display all the devices or the resources in the system. So in the demo show, you will see what is how to operate or how to control the live video. The next one is video playback, which is also very common and very useful in the video surveillance. That means we could support the multi-channel synchronized playback or the asynchronized playback, and we could do the intelligent information overlay during playback also, right? And a very key feature, a very valuable feature is we could support the bookmarks bookmarks in the playback. That means you could add a bookmark at a time bar, or at a specific time points during the video query. And later, if you want to playback the video footage to the specific time, you could just go to the bookmark, which is added on the time bar. So it is very useful to improve the efficiency, right? And the next one is video wall. I will demo later because, as I said, today's demo is very real. Okay, so it's the true demo. You see is what S200 will offer when you buy the S200. So the video wall is S200 connected with a decoder. Okay, and we could control the video wall to do the screen merging, splitting, or the management of the output channels to the decoding devices to the screen. And we could do drag and drop the video devices to the video wall, and to do the video patrolling or layout plan management, something like this. Okay. The next one is EMAP, and the EMAP here is just a tool, and it is also an application. That means you could do the live view or do the video surveillance based on a map, based on electronic map. And after you config the EMAP, that means you config or drag the cameras or other devices such as access control or the gate, the lane gate, or the alarm control point on the EMAP. And you could to do the overall control or based on the this map. So that means you could use one map to manage or business. So it's a unified management. And the alarm center is very important. Why? Because as I said, S200 incorporates the other HOLOWITS devices, such as many AI or HOLOWITS SDC AI cameras. So AI cameras will generate the AI alarm or the event. So the alarm center is where we could display this AI information, such as the image, the information, the detailed information of the alarm, and we will do the information pop-up, video pop-up, or we do the emergency linkage or emergency linkage. This feature is in this alarm center. So it's a visualization. It's a display visualization of all the alarm information. Some from the AI camera, such as the AI event, as I said, and the others may come from some subsystems, such as access control or the lane, vehicle lane system. And you could see it in the later demo. Okay. Next one is with event query, because as I said, the event is generated from the devices. Okay, and the event or the alarm will be stored in S200 for the later event query. So you could do the alarm event query based on the types, based on the time, or based on the location, something like this. Next one is target tracking. Okay, target tracking, because we have the camera, we have the AI devices that support the target capture, or we could do the target capture, and the snapshot will be stored in our database. And later on, if you want to if you want to see the target tracking, you could use this application, and it supports the comparison and the retrieval based on the snapshot data. And it can depict the target action track in this map mode. So you could see we use this electronic map in many applications. So the application, as I said, the EMAP application is only a tool. Okay, it's a tool. You could configure the EMAP there and use this EMAP in many other different applications, such as here, the target tracking, and later in other applications. And we have other Kanban applications. Here is one. It is the operation and maintenance center. So what is the operation and maintenance? Because it is a comprehensive application platform. So you have many data from many different subsystems. So you need an application to display the system, the information, to display the status monitoring, including the utilization, including the statistics, including the health status of many other many different subsystems. So you could use this operation and maintenance center to do this job. Okay, to do this job. So it could realize the visual display of the global resources status. As I mentioned, you could do the monitoring, video quality diagnosis, or the other information visualize visual display. Okay, and this is another Kanban which use the EMAP I mentioned. It is the situation Kanban. So it is used for the situational awareness. So it's displayed the security situation information and data in an all-round and multi-dimensional ways. So you could include the personnel information. You could display the security facility situation, or the technical defense alarm event situation, or some very key value informations, such as the target or the vehicle information, something like this. And you could also see this demo in the demo. Okay, last but not least, we also have the system configuration management. And in here, you could deploy S200. That means you could configure the basic information here, such as you could add the device, configure device, do the site citing, or you could add a user here, because we support the multiple user login. So you could configure the user here to assign the security role or set in the user authentications. And you could do the other configuration related to the organization or some basic information to form the whole system. Okay, I hope you follow me, and I quickly go through the materials here, and because I want to use the other time in this workshop to do the real demo for the S200. Okay. And before I start my demo, I'd like to have a look about the questions. Okay, there are 3 questions here. The first one, Edmund, I hope I read it correctly. Can S200 connected to exercise other brand? What does that mean? Maybe you later after the demo, you could unmute yourself and to ask me online. Okay, I not understand the key point of your question. The second one, Osama, please share the list of test vehicle access system, that can be okay. That it's okay. Or also the list of third-party cameras integrated. Okay, this could be offered to you. Okay, Osama. What's the redundancy architecture available for? Oh, it is very complicated, and I think I will answer it laterly. Okay. What's the difference between S100 and S200? Okay, it's very important because in the previous workshop, it is a very it's very hot questions. Okay, in the previous workshop, many other technical steps asked this question. I will answer it later. Okay. 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 Zhang Lin, I will transfer the screen for you, and let's do the next part to do the demo. Okay, Zhang Lin will operate the S200, the client PC workstation, and I will explain the details for you. So firstly, Zhang Lin has logged into the S200 server because he installed the S200 client on his PC workstation, and he logged in. And as you see, it is the main screen. Okay, what is it? Is the main UI, user interface of HOLOWITS S200. It has 4 parts, very clear, right? The first one is related to the basic video surveillance, and the second part is related to the alarm, as I said, video center, video query, or something like this. And the third part is about the configuration, and the last part is about the 2 very useful Kanban. First is about the operation, and the second one is about the situation. Okay, and I will walk through the key features. The first one is video, live video. Okay, so live video on the left, you can see it is a resource tree, right? And we support the multiple resource tree. That means the user could organize your resource tree by yourself. So you could to configure the site based on your management purpose. That means you could organize the resource based on location. This you could form a tree, or configure tree. And if you can manage your resources based on the priority, and you could to form another tree. And after you form the tree, and as you see, Zhang Lin has dragged a group of resources to the display screen, and you can see the live video here, and you can change the layout. So it's very basic. I don't want to waste time here. And Zhang Lin, please pick up a PTZ camera, and you can see we could do the mouse-driven PTZ, and that means you could use the mouse in the screen and to control the PTZ. And you could also use the control area, the PTZ control area, to do the PTZ. So it is the same. Okay, so we could offer 2 different ways, different means to do the PTZ control. So it is very basic. So I don't want waste time. So here, Zhang Lin show you is the view layout operation, patrolling operation. That means you could configure many of the view layout. Here is 2 multiple 2, and another one is 3 multiple 3. That means you have 2 different layout, and you could do the patrolling here. This is very useful in the application scenario too, as I mentioned in the slide, right? There's no video wall, and you want to see as many as possible, the live videos as many as possible. How to do this? The first way is to the the layout partially. And the second way is you could to drag the live view to another screen. 多屏扩展, that's right. You could to drag the live view to another screen. Zhang yes, good. Because Zhang Lin's PC have 2 outputs, so that means Zhang Lin could to drag the tab, the function tab live view to another screen, and to display many live video screen here. 你支持多屏扩展吗？对对。Okay, wait a minute. I will show. 你支持吗？ Okay, okay, fine. That's fine. Let's continue. Next one is the video playback. Video playback. Video playback is very basic too. That means you could drag the channel, and we use intuitive time bar to control the video footage. You could drag the time bar to do the video playback, and as I mentioned in the slide, you could set up, you could configure the bookmark. 书签, you could add a bookmark on a specific time point. Okay, Zhang demo the bookmark here, and okay, here, right? You add a bookmark here, and there is a bookmark on the time bar. And after, in the later time, you could use the time bar to find or query the bookmark. And when you pick up the specific bookmark, then you will jump to the specific time point to do the playback. And when you select the synchronized play, synchronized 同步回放, synchronized play, right? Synchronized playback. That means you could use the this time bar, this time bar to control the playback, to drag or to play, to reverse play, or like this. And if you uncheck this synchronized playback, that means you could to do the asynchronous playback with this specific channel to do the video footage query or playback. Okay, so the playback is very common, and I don't want to waste time here to show you the download or the select the video footage download or something like this. Okay, continue. Let's come to the video wall. Okay, video wall. So my next line is video wall. Okay. Here I have config a video wall in my demo room. Okay, so because the video wall feature is very difficult to demo because you couldn't see the effect or the scene very clearly. So I put a camera in front of the video wall. In front of the video wall. So that means you could see the real time scene. Yes, here. As you see here, this is the video wall in my demo room, right? I have 5 screens. The first one in the middle is big, and the other 4 screens all around is small. Okay, so why we change to the live view? That means I want you guys to see it very clearly. What will happen after I drag or drop a video to the video wall? Okay, so let's come back to the video wall control. Video wall control. Okay, video wall control. Let's come back. So after you bind or connect it to the decoder, and after you have set up the video wall, then you can see you could drag and drop the different the camera's resources to the video wall. Okay, so that means when you drag a camera to the video wall, and it will display on the video wall. Okay, come back to the live view, right? Let's see in the middle. In the middle, right now it's a door, right? Let's change a camera. Change a camera. 改变一个画面中间，会议录到中间，改变一个画面。对 ，OK， I asked my coworker Zhang Lin to drag another video to the middle of the video wall. So drag the video on the video wall, so shows it display the video. And the next feature is we could split the video wall into different layout. Firstly, as I see here, I displayed the main the big screen into 4 small screen. Then drag the 4 cameras onto this 4 windows and display there. And you could merge. Yes, merge the window and into the big one previously. Okay, so that means the X200 can connect it, the decoder, and that could to display the video as like on the video wall. And here Zhang Lin set alarm screen. You could see the icon. There's an alarm icon in the screen. What is for? It is for the emergency response. Laterly, I will show you the alarm linkage function. That means if there is a trigger or there is an event trigger, for example, there is alarm control or access control, swipe the card, something like this, and you want pop up, the action is pop up a video on this video. So you must firstly set up the alarm screen here, and after you set up, you configure the alarm linkage, and you will see this emergency response. Okay, let's come to next feature. Next feature is EMAP. Let's come to EMAP. 眼地图。Some delay, I think some network delay here. Couldn't see the share screen. Okay. Oh, very heavy latency. Okay. Right now it's okay. We come into this EMAP function. As I mentioned, the EMAP function firstly is a tool. So you could to configure the map here. That means you could drag, you could place the camera icon here. That means you want to place the very important camera resources on this map. And you could double click the camera, and you could see the video here, and something like this, right? And you could configure the multi-tier EMAP, as you see here in the middle of this map. You will see there is an arrow. You click this arrow, you will come into next level EMAP. 你点击一下那个第2层。OK。 Okay, I think there's very heavy latency here, or delay display here. Okay, after you click the arrow icon in the EMAP, you will jump into the another EMAP. That means the EMAP is connected. The EMAP is connected. You could jump from the main map to the submap. Okay, so it is the function of what's wrong? Okay. It's okay. Let's continue. Let's come to the next section about the alarm. So firstly, it's very important. It's the event center. Okay, let's come to event center. Okay, event center, as I mentioned before, is very important because it's a visualized display of multi types of alarm or event. And as I hear, multi types of AI information about target recognition or the match or some intrusion alarm or all information will display here. And after the camera capture the face, for example here, and it will pop up the face on the EMAP, and below here in the middle, it will display the detailed information about this AI event or AI alarm, and it will display the time, the place, or the structured information. Okay, and you could also pop up double click the icon on the EMAP to see the live view or do the video playback, something like this. And you could here see this is the LPR information, right? You can see, and the other information like the access control or the intrusion alarm information. So it is the multi-type alarm information visual display application. So we call it event center or alarm center. Okay, next part is the event query. 时间查询 query. Event query. So on the left, you could select the type of the event, and when you select the type, you could to query or to find the historical information which is stored in S200. As is shown in the demo, we select the target recognition, and when you press the query, you could find the many the list or the form of the query result. And when you double click the one record here, and it will display the image, it will display the information. And here we could also to jump into the face track. Okay, that means you not only to double click the face track application, you could just press the icon here, and when you jump into the face track, you want to depict this person in the map. So after you select this person's image and you jump into the face track, then the track is displayed on the EMAP. So when you start to play this target track, then it will show the time, the location, and the image on the EMAP. So it is very useful to give the detailed information about a person or a target. Okay, next part. We will do the search image with image. So okay, let's come to the event query. We have search image with image. the first way to come to the face track is you do the targeted query based on the type. And the second one is you could throw an image to the system, to the IS200, and it will query in the system about the same people or the similarity as a set in the system with it will do the analyze and will give you the result of the target about this. And here you could also jump into the face track. 再进一次那个轨迹。Okay, it will jump to the face track again, and it will depict this track or draw this track on this EMAP. Okay, so this is the face track features. Next one. Let's come to the valuable feature about two Kanban application. The first one is operation and maintenance center. Oh, so it's very heavy delay, very heavy delay. For cover, as I see here, it is already displayed. So it is a faceboard. Okay, it is the faceboard. That means you could use this board to capture the target face and do the face comparison in the database, and then the result will display on this faceboard. So it is very useful for the VIP check-in or the employee check-in or use in this scenario. So it is the faceboard application. So you could see Zhang Lin is in the black list. Zhang Lin is in the black list, and Wang Hui is in the white list. Maybe Wang Hui is a VIP, or Zhang Lin is a bad guy, something like this. And when the people, the face is captured, or the comparison result will display on this faceboard. Okay. Okay. The next one is the operation maintenance center, 运营中心. I have explained what is for. This application, we call it operation center. It is used to display all the information related to this system. You can see in the middle of this Kanban, you can see the topology. In the middle, it is the S200, and you could see the status or the information about the diagnosis or the statistics. For example, on the left-hand side, you could see the camera statistic information and other subsystem statistic information. And in the middle, on the top, it will display the information about S200, about the CPU, the memory, something like this. And on the left-hand side, you will see the other statistic information related to the online, offline, or the record status. And the last one is the video quality diagnosis. And you could the S200 will automatically to diagnose the video quality of the system, and click into the video quality statistics, and you will see the result. You will see the result. 点进去. Here is the form of the list. You will see the video quality diagnosis, such as the screen dark, or the not clear, or the snow noise, something like this. So the S200 will automatically to do the video quality diagnosis. Okay, next application is the situation Kanban. Okay, we call it a situation board, right? And it is a way, or it is an application to display all the information related to the system. And on the left, you could see the basic personal information, and in the middle, it is the EMAP. And on the right-hand side, it is the target information or the vehicle information. And in the bottom, you could see the event alarm, the security situation statistic here. So it is all around, or the multi-dimensional way to do the visualization of the information. Okay, the last one, but not the least, I will show you how to configure S200. Let's come to the system setting here. Okay, here you could add the device or do the device config. Firstly, you could search all the devices in the network, and after the result is displayed, you could add one by one, or you could add using the import template. And after you add a device into the system, you could use the device config to configure the parameters of the device, such as the name, or such as the bit rate, or the other parameters. Okay. And the next one is site siting. That is, you could configure here to form the different resources, the resources tree. As I mentioned, you could form different resources tree based on your management purpose. You could form the tree based on the location, or based on the priority, something like this. And the next one is user config. That is, here you could configure the different users and assign them the username or password, or give them the security role. Okay, security role. And in the last part of my demo, I will show you the very important emergency response, or the event linkage. Okay. Zhang Lin, please go to the event rules. Okay, event rules. Okay, in the event rules, we will add the rule for the emergency response, or the alarm linkage. As Zhang Lin has here, he set a rule about the first one is about, Zhang Lin double click the first one, 双击第一个。Okay, the first one is the first rule about the access control. That means if there is an event triggered by the access control system, then it will linkage the video pop-up in the client, or do the video pop-up in the TV wall. Okay, firstly, let's see. Oh, another guy has go to do the swipe card in the access control. So you could see the alarm associated video is popped up on the client. Okay, the second rule is about the intrusion alarm, right? It is an alarm. So the trigger is the alarm event triggered by the system. And the response, the emergency response, have three responses. The first one is video pop-up in the client. The second one is TV wall, and the last one is about open the door. So you could see think about this as a scenario. If there is intrusion alarm generated in the alarm system, and you want to have three different separated actions. First is pop up video here, or throw a video on the TV wall. And the last one, you want to control the access control the door to open the door. Okay, so that's come to this rule and see what happens after the event is triggered. Okay, the action has been shown here. The first one is video pop-up on the client, and as you see, the video wall, the video has displayed on the middle of this video. And the last one is the door is opened. So you could see it on the event center. Okay, I think the network is not very stable, but I think I have shown what I want to show here in this workshop, or the demo, or the key features here. Okay, it is shown here about the result on the event center. I hope all you guys in this workshop have seen it very smoothly or very clear. That's all. This the demo, the live demo on this workshop. So the last section about today's webinar is I would like to answer your question. Thank you very much.